Fremont, Ohio. Yep, you are exactly right. All right, it's time for my live lineup. We are going live in the TikTok room, guys. My live lineup has started. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. It is 8 o'clock. I don't think I need to do anything. I should be just in the room now for TikTok Live. So, hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? My name is Matt Vanderlaar, aka Matt Lar Fit here on TikTok. If you are new to me and to my content, I am a no BS health and fitness coach, helping you uncomplicate fitness, nutrition, exercise, whatever it might be. I believe that everybody can reach their health and fitness goals no matter where you are in your life. So if you're not already following me, go ahead and give me a follow here and make sure that you follow the TikTok Live US official account as well. And let's do this. So I want to chat with you guys tonight about building a balanced plate. So do you know what it means to build a balanced plate? Yes or no? Give me a yes in the comments if you know what a balanced plate looks like, if you know how to build a balanced plate, okay? All right. Hi, everybody. Let's do this. So let's get into talking about building a balanced plate, and then I'll open up the room for a few questions, okay? So we got some yeses, we got some nos. Okay, cool. A lot of no's on here. So this is good. This is a really good opportunity for us to learn. So let's talk about building a balanced plate. So building a balanced plate is going to be very beneficial to you. This is a very important skill that you can have in your arsenal of skills over the long course of your life. Okay, so think about eating out, going to a cookout, ordering in, cooking at home even. Okay, we want to build a balanced plate, and what it means to have a balanced plate is essentially it means we're getting a decent amount of protein, carbohydrates, and fats. Okay, so what are those percentages and those amounts that we should be getting, right? So to build a balanced plate, we start with protein. I like to prioritize our protein when we're building a balanced plate, okay? So I've listed up here some protein sources, okay? These aren't all of the protein sources. These are just some of my favorites. If you guys have other protein sources that you enjoy, go ahead and drop it in the comments below, and if I agree with you, I'll give you a shout out and say, yeah, that's a kick-ass protein source, or I'll explain to you why it's not a great protein source. So when we're building our plate, let's look to get about 25% of our plate, or 1/4 of our plate, to be protein, okay? If you're using a smaller plate or a bigger plate, just pull out your hand, okay? This is going to be your best friend when you're looking at portion sizes. So this right here, your hand, your open palm of your hand, that is a portion size of protein, okay? So generally speaking, it'll be about 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal. Okay, so 1/4 of your plate is going to be protein. Okay, next, let's take half of your plate, right? So we've got our plate here, we've got our protein here. Let's take half of that. We're going to just fill it up with vegetables. Okay, I know vegetables. You got to eat your vegetables. Yes, we do have to eat our vegetables. Vegetables are very important. Okay, they're going to give us our micronutrients. They're going to help keep us healthy, feeling good, improving our energy levels, and just keeping us kicking ass over the long term, right? And that's what we want. Okay. Beans, yes, beans are great. Beans are a great source of protein. As you see here, turkey burgers, I would definitely recommend turkey burgers as a source of protein. So fill up half of your plate with vegetables when we're building a balanced plate. Some of my personal favorites are things like squash and ginger, cauliflower, mushrooms, tomatoes, peppers, broccoli, leafy greens such as kale and spinach and things like that, okay? Vegetables. When we're looking at vegetables, I tried to include different colors of vegetables in here. So let's think about eating the rainbow, essentially. Let's try to get as much diversity and as many different colors on our plate as possible when we're building a balanced plate, okay? So that's a really good starting point. So that's me, half of our plate is going to be vegetables, okay? And if your goal is fat loss, that's going to be very, very helpful for you, because vegetables don't have a lot of calories in them, okay? So they're going to help keep you full for a pretty long time, right? And they're going to give you some fiber and some micronutrients, and they're just going to help you thrive. And that's what we're here for, to live our best life, to thrive. So we're going to fill up half of our plate with veggies, okay? So now we've got 3/4 of our plate filled up, right? We've got the 1/4 of our plate in protein, which is the size of your palm. we've got half of it filled up with veggies, and generally speaking, one cupped hand, that's going to be 1 serving of vegetables, okay? So take as many vegetables as you can fit in your cupped hand, throw that onto a plate. All right, you got that covered? Good. You can double it up if you want to. I don't really care. The more the better when it comes to vegetables, okay? Honestly. So we're going to take the remaining portion, the remaining quarter of our plate, and we are going to fill it up with some nice complex carbohydrates, okay? Okay. So there's carbohydrates, there's simple carbs and complex carbs. Complex carbs are one of your best friends, okay? They're going to help keep you full, they're going to keep you satisfied, they're going to give you fiber and micronutrients. Some of my personal favorites carb sources are potatoes, rice, pasta, quinoa, chickpeas, oats, like oatmeal, things like that. So we just filled up the plate right there, but we're missing one thing still. We haven't talked about fat, okay? Fats play a very important part in our diet as well, especially for hormones and things like that, hormone regulation, okay? So here's some of my preferred fats. But before we get there, I had a question earlier. What percentage of your plate should be fats? Well, there isn't a percentage of your plate that should be fats. It's about the size of your thumb, okay? For women, it's about the size of your thumb. For men, it's two thumbs essentially, okay? So extra virgin olive oil, great source of fat. You can cook with it, okay? You can drink it. People literally take shots of it, and that's great, you know? We have avocado oil, we have peanuts, almonds, seeds, butter. We can even use walnuts. Things like that, okay? I wouldn't use a lot. I mean, I wouldn't make butter your all-time fat, but on occasion, it's okay, right? So that's the basics of building a balanced plate. So I'm going to look through my comments here. Anything that I talked about, I know there's a lot of people in here. I'm going to try to keep up with the comments. I'm just going to see them as they go by. So any questions on building a balanced plate, on anything we talked about up here, any sources of protein that you have questions about, or any type of foods that you have questions about, exercise, anything, let me know. I'm here to help. The stage is ours for the next 25 minutes, 23 minutes actually. I am here to help you guys, okay? And if you're not already, go ahead and give me a follow, okay? If you like what I've been talking about so far, I promise you will like my content here on TikTok. So give me a follow, and if you're not already, give the TikTok US live account a follow as well, so you can be in. So you can know about future events like this. What should I do to build muscle? Great question. So to build muscle, you need to force an adaptation on your muscle. You need to stress that muscle some way, okay? You can do that with weightlifting. That's the most common way. Strength training with weights, resistance bands, things like that. You can use your own body weight. That's also a great way of doing it. You have to stress your muscle in a way that it's when you work your muscle, it's going to tear the fibers apart inside of it. And then when you eat protein, it's going to use that protein and the amino acids in the protein to repair that muscle to make it bigger and stronger. So strength training, I recommend about 3 or 4 days a week, 45 to 60 minutes, depending on what you're doing. And we want to focus on 7 really movement patterns. And that's going to be squatting, deadlifting, hinging, hinging is deadlifting. So squatting, hinging, lunging, twisting, walking, pushing, and pulling, okay? So that's your 7 human movement patterns that we want to incorporate and work on getting better. So things, squatting, you can do a back squat, you can do a front squat, you can do a goblet squat. For hinging, you can do deadlifts, you can do Romanian deadlifts, you can do all kinds of deadlift variations, essentially just bending over, okay? I mean, how many times do you hear this, right? Oh, so-and-so, they bent over and they threw out their back. It's because they're not strong in that hinging movement pattern, okay? That's something that we need to do the rest of our life, okay? Hinging is very important, all right? Pushing, we can do like bench press. So we want to be pushing things away from our body. We want to push things up over our head. When we're doing pulling, that's things like barbell rows, dumbbell rows, lat pull downs, pull ups, okay? We want to pull things to our body. We want to pull our body to things and go from there. Twisting, okay? It's like Russian twists. We want to twist from side to side. We want to work those abs, right? And then walking. Walking is very important for overall health. Walking is one of the main things that you can do today to start improving your overall health and wellness, to help with fat loss, to help just get healthier. It can help you prevent diseases. It can help you improve your blood pressure, your cholesterol. So if you're not already walking, guys, For the 1.5 thousand of you that are here, if you're not already walking, I beg you, please start walking every single day. It doesn't need to be much, okay? If you're not walking already, just start with one 10-minute walk. That's all you need to do. Let's start there. I promise you, you will start feeling better and it will help improve your health. And thank you everybody for the follows. I appreciate you. What about snack composition? That's a great question, just for kicks. What about snacks? Because we didn't cover snacks, right? Well, because that's not part of a balanced plate, but it can have a part as a balanced diet and a balanced life, okay? So snacks, things like chips and ice cream and cookies and all those typical snacks, right? You can absolutely have those. You do not need to cut those foods out, okay? You don't need to cut out any foods whatsoever, except if you need to for medical reasons, if you're allergic to it, or if you're diabetic and you need to monitor your carbohydrates and things like that, okay? I like to call those our fun foods, okay? So these are our all-the-time foods right here, okay? Proteins, carbohydrates, fats, and veggies. These things on these lists, those are our all-the-time foods. Whereas the snacks, those are our fun foods and our sometimes foods, okay? So if you're eating these things right here most of the time, let's say you're eating those things for your 3 meals and then you want to have a snack at night, guess what? You can do that. And you're going to be perfectly fine. You're going to be healthy. And you can reach your health and fitness goals no matter what they are. How much cardio versus weights? So for cardio, the general recommendation, okay, is about 150 minutes of moderate cardio a week. Okay, it sounds like a lot, but it's actually not. And here's why. So what I recommend earlier about walking, right? I recommended one 10-minute walk every day. If you do that every day, that right there is 70 minutes. So once you get good at that one 10-minute walk, make it 2 10-minute walks. Maybe one in the morning, one in the evening. Guess what? That's 140 minutes of cardio right there. Because believe it or not, walking is cardio. It's a great form of cardio. Okay, let's start walking, guys. We gotta walk. So if you do that walking every day, that's going to fulfill your cardio requirements. Then 3 or 4 days of strength training a week. Okay. Potato, rice, bean burrito, is that okay twice a day? I mean, sure. I mean, if you like it, yeah. So here's the thing, guys. There's no foods that are bad. You don't have to avoid any foods whatsoever. Anytime, okay? Please don't let anybody tell you otherwise, okay? All foods fit as a balanced part of a balanced lifestyle and a balanced plate, okay? You don't have to do this all the time. You don't have to have a balanced plate all the time. I had pizza for lunch. I'm a health and fitness coach, and I had pizza for lunch. 4 pieces. They were small pieces, but I had 4 pieces, okay? Did that make me unhealthy? No, of course it didn't. Did that make me gain fat? No, of course it didn't, okay? It's because most of the time I'm eating these things. I'm eating these nice complex carbs with some really good lean protein, lots of veggies. So I can have the pizza when I want to. I can have a donut if I want to, and I know that I'm going to be okay. So that's a great question, though. Let's see here. And guys, also, I'm about halfway through my live. I've got 17 minutes left. So if you're not already following me, go ahead and give me a follow here. I would truly appreciate it. If you're new here, if you're just joining me, hi, my name is Matt. Matt Vanderlar, aka Matt Larfet here on TikTok. I am a no bullshit health and fitness coach. So what does that mean? Well, it means I am going to not sugarcoat things for you. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not necessarily what you want to hear. Okay. And that might upset some people at some times, and that's okay. All right. But I would ask yourself, or if you find yourself getting upset by something that I'm telling you, okay, all the things that I talk about are evidence-based. They're based on science, okay? There's lots of support and studies to support all of this stuff. If it's upsetting you, I would ask yourself, why? Why is this upsetting me? Is this challenging my belief? Is it challenging my opinion, my bias? And what can I do about that? Try to think critically and be objective about it, okay? For instance, if somebody tells you that fruit is bad for you, okay? You hear that a lot, right? So ask them, why? Why is fruit bad for you? Okay? They're probably going to tell you the sugar, okay? So why is that sugar bad for you? Do they even know? And do they even know what sugar's role in the body is, okay? Do they even know that? So let's start there. So if we just start asking the question why more often, you're going to get a lot more clear answers. I want to lose weight and not build muscle yet. How could I do that? By being in a calorie deficit. A calorie deficit means you're in a deficit of calories, right? So food, everything that I talked about up here, food is energy. All food has energy. And energy is what your body needs to survive, to run, right? So if you bring in less calories, less energy than your body needs every day to maintain itself, guess what? It's got to get that energy from somewhere. So where does it get that energy from? From your fat stores, from your fat storages. That's what fat is. It's stored energy. Okay. So if you're bringing in less calories than you're burning every day, your body's going to go, I need energy. I'm going to go to this fat over here and I'm going to convert this fat into energy and use that for energy. So being in a calorie deficit is how you lose fat. What about not eating before cardio? That's a personal preference. Me personally, I would not eat something heavy before cardio just because it's going to make me feel bloated. It might come up. It might make me feel awful, right? If I'm going to eat anything before running, it'll be about 30 minutes before my run, and it'll be something light, like some fruit. That way I can have that fruit as my energy source, because that fruit will break down into my blood sugar a little bit quicker, and it's going to give me a quick jolt of energy to help me get through my run. For PCOS, many recommend low carb. Thoughts? Yeah, a lot of people do recommend low carb for PCOS, absolutely. But for PCOS, I would definitely recommend consulting with your doctor for the best plan that works for you, okay? Maybe even a registered dietitian. Let's see here. This is a listing of things we should be consuming. Yeah, so this isn't the end-all be-all list right here, okay? This is just a general, like, here's some really good sources for these things. But if you did eat mostly these things all the time, you'd be pretty well off, okay? You'd be pretty well off by eating these things. Someone told me they wait a certain amount of hours to eat after workout. Well, so you want to eat before a workout for sure, because you want that food that you're eating to fuel you for your workout. Remember, food is fuel. First and foremost, okay? It's a lot of other things too, but it's also fuel. So I generally recommend eating a meal about 2 hours or so before your workout. So that meal will consist of what I talked about here, okay? With building that balanced plate. Get some good protein in there, some good complex carbs. Those complex carbs that I'm listing here, that's going to take your body a little bit longer to break down and convert into energy, which means by the time you're getting ready to start working out, your body's going to be using these things for fuel, which is awesome. You're going to be energized. Any vegetarian advice? The advice I give applies to vegetarians and people that eat meat as well, okay? I listed some vegetarian protein sources up here, right? I got some lentils, some edamame. Some vegetarians eat eggs and dairy and things like that. Some don't, but those are a good few options there as well. For vegetarians, it's a lot harder. It can be a lot harder to get protein in because you're eliminating all these animal proteins, but it's still possible. Okay. And something I see with vegetarians is undereating. A lot of vegetarians will end up undereating, and then they'll compensate for that by eating really super highly processed foods that have a lot of calories in them. And they're like, well, Matt, I'm vegetarian. I'm eating vegetarian, but I'm gaining weight. I'm not losing weight. And then we'll look at their diet, and they're eating like a lot of processed foods to make up for their lack of protein that they're getting. Energy balance, guys. Energy balance is what dictates fat loss, fat gain, and things like that. So. What kind of shake would be good for breakfast that would make you feel full through the day? I would not really recommend a shake for breakfast if you're wanting to feel full throughout the day. A shake is liquid, right? It's not going to satisfy you for very long. But if you were going to make a shake, I would definitely do something with like a protein powder. I would throw in some leafy greens in there, right? Like some kale and some spinach as the base, and then I would throw in some fruit in there as well. That'll give you some carbs and some fiber, which will help to keep you a little bit full, and then blend it all together. Yeah, I don't know where he's getting his info from. I don't know if you're talking about me or not, but all of my info is backed by evidence. I'm starving and can't wait to eat. Okay, well, let's see. What is the best exercise to lose weight for a beginner? Guys, exercise doesn't make you lose weight. Exercise burns calories, okay? But exercise does not make us lose weight, okay? There's 0 exercises that make you lose weight, okay? Now, exercise burns calories, yes. But no exercise will inherently make you lose weight. If you wanted to ask me the best, I would tell you walking, okay? Because walking, most people have that ability to do that. So you want a bit of everything on your plate? Yes, exactly. So when we're building a balanced plate, a little bit of everything, right? So go back to the balanced plate. A quarter of it should be protein, okay? And guys, if you don't know, when I drink water, you guys drink water. If you don't have your water, what are you doing? Why aren't you hydrating, okay? Did you know that most of us adults are chronically dehydrated? Here's a couple of fun facts. Here's 3 facts for you for health and fitness. If you were to fix these 3 issues with your health and fitness, you probably would never need another coach, another program ever again in your life, okay? I'm going to tell you right now for free, okay? 80% of our population in America does not move enough. They don't meet our our weekly recommended movement, okay? So start going on more walks, okay? So upwards of 95% of our population doesn't get enough fiber, okay? 95% of our population doesn't eat enough fiber. So when you start eating more vegetables and more complex carbs, you're going to start getting more fiber into your diet, okay? Especially if you're eating proteins like beans for your protein, that's fiber too, okay? Chickpeas, great fiber, great protein, great complex carb, okay? Fiber is very important for our gut health, for overall health, for fighting disease. We don't even know how powerful fiber is still, okay? So most people are under-eating fiber. So eat more fiber and move more, okay? Go on more walks. The third one, we are chronically dehydrated, okay? We aren't drinking enough water. Most people, tell me, when you guys wake up in the morning, what do you guys do? You go start drinking coffee right away, right? Give me a thumbs up in the comments if that's what you do, if you go straight to drinking coffee in the morning, okay? So rather than going straight to coffee, drink a cold glass of water first thing in the morning. Let's start there, okay? Water with each meal. It's going to go a long way. Yes, I'm seeing lots of yeses and thumbs up, guys. You guys can do this, okay? Simply implementing more water into your life is going to help you feel better. It's going to help your skin. It's going to help your energy, everything, guys. Let's start drinking more water. Let's start going on more walks. Let's get going on walks. It's going to help you move more, but also you're going to get vitamin D. Vitamin D is so powerful, okay? So let's do that. Do those 3 things. Get more water, get more movement in, and eat more fiber. And you are going to be so far ahead of the game with everybody else. I promise you. Because the majority of the population is not doing those things. All right. I drink water right away in the morning and throughout the day. Ashley, that's amazing. I love that for you. That's why you're a subscriber of mine, right? Because you know the things that I recommend and suggest. And how does that make you feel, Ashley, when you do those things? You donate plasma, so you drink tons of water. Got it. Okay. Any other questions for me, guys? Any questions about building a balanced plate with exercise, with movement, fat loss, building muscle, whatever it is? We've got 7 more minutes here, guys. I've really been enjoying talking with all of you guys, ladies and gentlemen. So if you aren't already, consider giving me a follow. I would truly appreciate it. I've been on TikTok for over 2 years now at this point, okay? I've got so much content available for you all to start consuming, to start learning. You can take the things that I talk about and start implementing it into your life completely free to you, and you can change your life. But you've got to do it, okay? I can't make you do it. Nobody else is going to make you do it. Nobody else can make you do it. You've got to do it yourself. It's not hard, the things that I talk about. I am here to uncomplicate things. I am here to make things as easy as they possibly can be for you. If you like hard and complicated, I'm not your guy. I'm not your guy. Okay, but give me a follow if you do like things to be as simple as possible. And while you're giving me a follow, go ahead and follow the TikTok Live account as well, because we're going to be doing more of these. Okay, and hopefully you guys have found the live lineup here tonight helpful. Is oatmeal, banana in the shake okay for breakfast besides leafy greens? Yeah, absolutely. Oatmeal would be great, actually. Oatmeal would be fantastic in a shake in the morning, for sure. Lots of good fiber in there, lots of good complex carbs. How do you know what your appropriate protein carbs ratio should be? That's a good question. Generally speaking, okay, this is general recommendation. You would split your calories up like this. You would do about 30% of your calories, anywhere, let's say 25 to 30% of your calories from protein, okay? 35 to 40% of your calories from carbs, and then 30 to 35% of your calories from fats. That's a pretty good split right there. Now, if you're less active, what you would probably do is you would reduce the amount of carbs that you're eating because you don't need as many carbs because carbs are energy. If you're more active than most, I would probably increase the percentage of carbs that you're eating. All right, we've got 5 minutes left. Oh my gosh, 5 minutes left, guys. Give me a clapping hands emoji if you guys have learned anything tonight with talking with me. Give me a clapping hands emoji if you have, because that would make my night. Okay, I didn't know what to expect coming into this, so if I've been able to help you guys, then you guys have made my Friday night. Okay. Can't drink water on an empty stomach. Why can't you drink water on an empty stomach? That doesn't make any sense. What do you think about pre-workout? I think, personally, pre-workout is a waste of your money, okay? Most pre-workouts are just loaded with caffeine, okay? So understand that. Pre-workout is usually just caffeine. It's got some other stuff too, but you really don't need it. You really don't need it. Queso Quavo, thank you for the roses. Wait, if you're allergic to the sun, but I do move a lot, and what if you're allergic to the sun? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't know. Because I do know that there are actually people that are allergic to that. So, what foods are not good? None. There are 0 foods that are not good. So we need to stop labeling foods as good and bad, because foods are not good or bad. And why is that? Because they don't have any moral value. They're an inanimate object. They have no morality. Okay. Piece of pizza isn't good. It isn't bad. A broccoli isn't good. Broccoli isn't bad. It's just broccoli, right? So, knowing that, there's no foods that are good and bad. Labeling foods causes an unhealthy relationship with food. When you label something as bad, that sends these signals in your brain like you can't have that thing. Guess what? When you restrict something, when you tell yourself you can't have something and you restrict and restrict and you restrict, that food's bad, I can't have that, you're going to obsess over that food. Guess what happens when you obsess about it? You're going to break down at some point and you're going to go overboard and you're going to binge on it, okay? So let's not label foods as good and bad. It's about portion controls. It absolutely is about portion control. And what I was talking about here with building a balanced plate, that is definitely portion control right there. All right, so I've got 3 minutes left, guys. I believe Nemo is coming up after me, Coach Nemo. I eat so much protein I can hardly make it to 1,800 calories. Is that okay for weight loss? 1,800 calories seems fine. I don't really know anything about you, so I can't really say too much more about it. But 1,800 calories, that number doesn't stick out to me like, oh my God, that's really low. So eating properly, you join CrossFit, you're losing inches, but losing weight slowly, 56 years. Losing weight slowly is still losing weight, okay? Losing weight slowly is how it's supposed to be. Weight loss is not supposed to be quick. It's not supposed to be fast. Because guess what? Fast weight loss is not sustainable weight loss, okay? Fast weight loss is not sustainable weight loss. How many of you here have lost weight quickly, have lost weight fast, okay? And then how many of you have gained that weight back? And then probably even more so, right? If that's you, you need to follow me. There's a better way, okay? Go ahead and click my name now. Give me a follow. You can learn more about how to lose weight in a slower, sustainable way and make a lifestyle change. So you can stop trying to lose fat, okay? Let's get you away from that. It's not healthy to be constantly trying to lose fat. Let's see, 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute, guys. So if you're not already, give me a follow, okay? And give TikTok Live US a follow here. All right. From there, the next creator is going to be coming on soon. I believe it's Coach Nemo. It's been amazing chatting with you guys tonight. If you are liking what I'm talking about here on TikTok, go ahead and give me a follow. If you're interested in seeing what I have in terms of help, click the link in my bio. I've got, you can work with me one-on-one with coaching. You can join my Patreon for monthly workouts. I post recipes in there as well. I have a free calorie calculator in my bio. I have all kinds of freebies in there. Go ahead and check it out, guys. I truly appreciate you guys spending your Friday evening with me, or your Friday afternoon, depending on where you're at. All right. And I believe I'm back in my live now, I think. I'm back in my regular life. So what's up, guys? What did you guys think of my live, my first ever live with TikTok? So that was pretty fun, right? Pretty good. Oh, what's going on? So I think I just got booted out of the TikTok room, which is cool. Now we're here to chat. So I'm going to stay here as long as you guys are here. Looks like a lot of you are dropping off, which I get that. I understand that. But I am here to help, okay? So informative. Thank you. Awesome, Ashley. I'm so happy to hear that. And Ashley, you're a subscriber of mine. So I'm going to do a plug for myself really quickly too, guys. I do a live every Tuesday at 12 o'clock Eastern for just my subscribers here on TikTok. If you want to get access to that, you can become a subscriber of mine here on TikTok, and I'll help you reach your health and fitness goals. How do I feel about fasting? I am not a fan of fasting. I am not a fan of fasting. It's overhyped. It's unnecessary. It's worth it. Thanks, Ashley. I appreciate that. I truly appreciate that. What's the best way to get started? Walking, weights, both? Yeah, I would definitely, if you can do both, great. If you can only do one or the other, start with walking and then see when you can do weights. But yeah, walking with weights would be fantastic. I'm a member. Best toning advice. Well, I'm not doing that live right now, but toning advice. So toning is just losing fat. Okay, that's really all it was. Someone on the live was asking juicing. May need to remake a video on it. Oh, really? They were asking about juicing. So toning is just revealing the muscle that you have underneath. Okay, and that's all it is losing fat. Okay, you can't tone a muscle. So knowing that it's a calorie deficit, you need to have some muscle to show as well. Is water with the sugar-free syrup just as good as water itself? Yeah, absolutely. If that's what helps you drink your water and you like that, yes, it's absolutely. It's just as good as water itself. I promise you. Battle ropes are fun. I agree in a sadistic way. They are fun. I'm gonna turn my background effect off here because that's kind of annoying. Missed the first part of this. Will there be a way to watch it somewhere after your live? I'm going to download the copy and I'm going to post it on my Instagram. So go follow me on Instagram if you aren't already. I'm going to be posting this. I'll see if I can post this either tonight or tomorrow, okay? Thoughts on protein shakes? Do you recommend a certain brand? Protein shakes are fine. I do like them to help you reach your protein goals. First Form is a good protein, and so is Optimum Nutrition. Beth, is that you, Beth? I see her in here. Oh, Meathead Test Kitchen. I should go live with them. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go hang out with the boyfriend. I'll chat with you later. Casey, thank you for joining me tonight. Thanks for helping Casey moderate the chat tonight. I appreciate you so much. My Instagram account name is the same as it is on here. It's MattLauerFit. Big haymaker swings with the 25-pound dumbbells. Ooh, that'd be tough. That'd be tough. That's a hell of a workout. What's a good protein intake? For a meal, about 25 to 30 grams of protein. All right, guys. But it's kind of a dance because of the way I have to move to counterbalance. Yeah, I mean, for sure. You're literally holding a 25-pound dumbbell and you're throwing haymakers. So it's yeah, you definitely have to brace your core really hard when you're doing that. So since you're not a fan of pre-workout, how do I keep my endurance high? I get a good night's sleep. and I fuel my body around my workouts. I will from time to time drink some black coffee before my workouts to get that caffeine if I need it. Go look the videos if you want. Yeah, Josh. Tell you what, I'm going to follow you, Josh. I don't know if you're following me, but I'm going to follow you. Yeah, we're friends now. So I'll definitely check out your videos, man. How much water for a type 2 diabetic? I don't know if your water requirements change if you're a type 2 diabetic, honestly. I don't think they do. So detoxing is scams? Yes, absolutely. Detoxing is definitely a scam. It's what are you detoxing, you know? There's nothing that you're detoxing. Your body, guess what? Your body has everything it needs to detox. It has lungs, it has a liver, it has kidneys, it has skin. Everything you need to detox, your body already has. There's no juice, no liquid, no drink, no pill that's going to detox your body. If your body can't detox itself, that means you need to go see the doctor. You don't need to be taking a supplement for that. I just watched your video, coffee's not breakfast. Yes, it's true. It's true. You smoke a lot of grain? That's cool. That's cool. For lemon and cinnamon detox. Yeah, that still applies though. Detoxes don't work. They don't do anything. Doesn't affect my breathing much, but any advice? For smoking green? And coffee is breakfast. What's up, Matt? What's up, Seven McCaw? I guess I don't know what advice you're looking for, Josh. You are welcome. You're welcome. Plateaued and staying deficit. Help. Well, I would ask you, why do you think you're in a plateau? Okay. How long has it been? How are you measuring progress? Start there. Just in general, stay healthy, kind. Yeah, man. Just eat more protein, eat more fiber. Sounds like you're doing strength training, which is great. Go on some daily walks, and you're going to be doing pretty well for yourself. Like if you could challenge yourself to spend 30 minutes outside every day in the sun and get some fresh air, some vitamin D, you're gonna be in good company. You're gonna be in good company. What's up, Victoria? How are you? You're outside 100% every day. Oh, okay, so you work outside? Any arm exercising tips? Yeah, bicep curls, tricep curls. Actually, most of your muscle definition in your arms comes from your triceps, because your triceps, there's 3 of them, right? Your biceps, there's only 2 of them. Oh, you're a homesteader. Oh, man, I'm jealous. That's awesome. I'm in my 30s. I'm up to 135 with cellulite all on my lower. I'm a busy mom, work, house, I'm tired. Where's my cat? I don't have a cat. I do have a dog. You guys want to see her? Dutch! Dutch, come here. She's coming. I can hear her. There she is! Hi, Dutch girl. You want to go for a walk? It's time for our walk. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Everything you say about calorie deficit mixed with intermittent fasting bring the best results. I'm glad that works for you. I'm glad that it works for you. Hi. I should have called her in here before I was ready to go on my walk. So now she's going to be bothering me. I should probably go do that, though. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. It's been amazing. So much fun. If you're not already, give me a follow. Or if you have any questions for me, drop me questions on my videos here. Or send me a message on Instagram. I'm happy to help. You've kept your comments off on your workout videos? Why do you keep your comments off? Just because you don't want the haters? You do need rest days. I definitely want to recommend strength training every day. Getting my heart rate up to 120 every day, is that good? Yeah, totally. It's generally a good idea. Yeah, that's why we do cardio, right? To raise our heart rate, to work our heart. Our heart's a muscle. We got to exercise our heart. We got to work our heart. You're awesome, dude. Keep being as great as you are. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. I'm going to hop off of here, though. It's been awesome chatting with all of you. Oh, you had some people come after you in the comments. Yeah, man. Listen, man. Don't let them get to you, okay? People that come after you in the comments with negativity and talking shit and trying to bring you down, guess what? They're miserable, okay? They're not happy with themselves. A happy person will not try to bring down others. Understand that. A happy person will not try to bring down others. I'm a health coach. I'm a personal trainer. I'm certified in nutrition. And guess what? People still talk shit to me all the time. They tell me I'm too fat to be a coach, or they tell me I'm too skinny to teach people how to build muscle. I'm too weak to teach people how to get strong. Guess what? That's not a reflection of me. That's a reflection of them, okay? They can't do what I can do. Fucking right, Josh. Nobody can do what you can do. Everybody on here, nobody else can do what you do, okay? Period. There's only one you, so fuck them. Don't pay any attention to them. You guys are killing it. I'll talk to you guys soon.